What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of the Nonstop Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me, equal as always, is Rick.
Hello, everyone.
I went really fast then. Did I actually say my name, or did I say Dan?
I think you said your name.
Yes.
I think you said your name.
So do I. It's hot today, guys, so we're going to get some of that.
So even if you are Dan today, it's fine.
Absolutely. Those of you who are familiar with this film and the podcast know that we don't like to mince words. We like to dive straight in. So to that end, Rick, what are we doing today?
Steven Universe, Season 5, Episode 5, Dewey Wins. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yeah. I think I was already quite vocal last episode of looking at the title of this and going, fuck.
Yeah, just in general. Man, you know when it's going to be a Townie episode from the title.
I don't mind Townie episodes, but I really don't give a fuck about Mayor Dewey. And also, let's be honest here, we've just had 4 episodes of some pretty intense shit.
Yeah. Like, we've had good episodes, and now we have to
Again,
Dewey.
Again, I'm not in the camp of Townie episode, it automatically makes bad.
Sure.
This is a weird U-turn, isn't it? Of emotions from Stephen?
It is. Yeah, he's gone through all of this shit, and now Connie's in the dumps because she wasn't invited. But it wasn't a case of invited or not.
It really was the only solution to the problem they were in.
Yeah, it was very definitely the one thing that you could do in the moment.
Also, these two are children. Like, that's why I can understand Connie for being quite frustrated at the turn of events. Lars is dead, little buddy.
That's the wrong thing to say, Stephen. Yeah, Lars is a lich.
Lion has no right to judge. Lion is a dickhead.
He is a bit. Man, him running on water just makes me think of that one time, that Entei comic of when Entei shows up, is asleep, and then still runs away across water.
He's dead!
That's actually a reasonably good strategy.
Yeah.
The nanophone.
Yeah. Yes, Jack Squat and not Jack Shit. How is this more important, Steve-O?
Yeah, he's very obviously gotten distracted here.
I don't envy any, mayor in a town afflicted by the horrors that a town such as Beach City gets inflicted by.
Yep. Weirdly, I think he looks more like his car than himself right now.
Okay.
You know, the Dewey-mobile.
No, I don't. I'm not familiar.
Okay.
If it's appeared before now, it appeared long enough ago that I've already forgotten about it.
Well, it's just his head on top of a van, but...
So, how does it look more like his car? His car looks like him.
Yeah, it's weird. Like when he was looking out over the people,
Okay.
like shown from behind, he looked more like a 3D model, as it were, than himself. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Oh, it's Lars's parents. Lars's mother looks very odd in this shot.
She does.
Like, whenever he shows up, he's sweating profusely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Priorities.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
You know what, though? This fictional mayor is better than most British politicians.
Yes, definitely.
Man, do you remember when fucking, was it, John Prescott got hit by an egg and he just went up to the bloke and clumped him?
Yes.
British
Twice.
politics at their finest.
Like, he did it twice. Like, he immediately turned around and hit him, and then realised that he'd not hit him enough, so he hit him again.
I love that. Who needs a fancy trial? Someone chucked an egg at you, you slugged them. Even, right?
Yeah.
The most fictitious thing about this universe that involves lesbian space rocks from space is the fact they have a politician with a conscience.
Yeah. And he explains himself by going, "Oh yeah, people are mean."
He looks like he's been on Smack, Steve-O.
Yes, he does. Yeah, it's once again his Steve-O universe.
Is this a speech? It's more like a debate. If there's two people.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, I think it was meant to be a speech and then it became a debate. Tomato ready to go.
I like how the fact that she also had several more tomatoes in her handbag.
Yep.
This is like a step below Mayor Quimby. Sorry, one step above a Mayor Quimby speech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's... Remember when Burns was running for governor and there was an opponent that was normally running unopposed?
Sure? No, not really.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
can't get over the fact that her hair is bigger than her head.
Yes. He's doing a what's the deal with airline food?
That's not how mayors work, but sure.
Well, if she's running on a post, it kind of does.
I meant the key of the city thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, here's the key of the city. Like, it's a figurative thing, and it's always been a figurative thing. You don't need it to be mayor.
Yeah.
No, people run on a post
in America,
all the time.
like, apparently getting the key to the city is just a normal thing that you can do if you become a, respected member of the community.
It's one of those where they don't have lordships over there.
No.
Which, to be honest with you, is a better way of doing it. I fucking hate anyone with a title. Automatically, you become a bit of a dickhead. I love Brian Blessed, but... I think he's a sir, isn't he?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Aww, Connie's not answering the phone. But yes, Rick, that was the end of episode 5, Dewey Wins. Have you got an update on Brian Blessed's knighthood status?
He has an OBE.
Yeah, fair enough. That's basically a step below, right? What's the Order of the British Empire?
Yeah, Officer of the Order of the British Empire.
There you go. I'm going to assume he got that for all of his exploring. Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, charity work, philanthropy.
Fair enough. In case you're wondering why we have Brian Blessed on the mind, go watch our episode of Nonsense Review this week on Wacky Races.
Yes.
But yes, what did you think of the episode, Rick?
It was a slow one. It seems to be the only thing that actually matters to our core cast is that there's been essentially the verbal fight with Connie. Obviously, Mayor Dewey is now doing something else, but oh well. How about you? What do you think?
I mean, it was fine. I think this episode would have been more entertaining if it wasn't put where it was.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, it was kind of a nothing episode. I'm not as down on Townie episodes out of principle as you are, but it's one of those where, this one wasn't a highlight. This was a real down the rung of ladders. I know what I'm trying to say, and I'm fucking it all up.
It's walking so the good episodes can run.
I wouldn't even... this is barely walking. It's like crawling at best.
Standing at best.
Again, it's not a bad episode. It's just, you know, we're finally doing homeworld stuff. And you hit the nail on the head, really, with, like, apart from Connie and Stephen having a mild falling out, nothing of consequence is really occurring here.
Yeah.
Also, we haven't had a discussion from the Gems with Stephen yet about what occurred.
No.
So I don't know if that's coming up in an upcoming episode or if that's just glossed over, but I guess we'll see. Rick, do you have a favourite moment?
My favourite moment, actually, is, and these don't all have to be good ones, was when Stephen and Connie were having their fight, and Stephen goes, "No one was hurt," and Connie goes, "I was hurt," and Stephen goes, "No, you're not, you're fine." It just shows that, yeah, he still is a kid. He still does need to get some maturity that he doesn't have yet, and it just shows that our main character has some more room to grow.
It's not even a maturity issue, though, because, again, we've had this happen before with Sapphire and Ruby.
Yeah. He can see it in other people when he's not, as it were, a guilty party. He doesn't see himself as a guilty party or aggressor right here because everything turned out okay. But yeah, how about you? What was your favourite moment?
My favourite moment, despite being of very little consequence, was Dewey bowing out of the race because he realises, maybe I've done this for too long. Maybe I'm not the best for Beach City. And if the real world was like this and politicians were like, maybe I'm not the best person for this job at this time, the world would be a better place.
Pride's a hell of a drug.
It was pride in Dewey's case. In real life examples, it's usually greed.
Yeah. It's not even the salary from whatever you're doing, it's all the bribes that you take.
Yes, and the fact that you refuse to tax the rich people because you are the rich people. But we'll not get into politics on this show. Rick, who's your MVP?
I am actually going to give it to Dewey because it takes a lot of self-introspection to realise that your time in a role is up and to step back from it. Like, there's a very obvious allegory for like normal retirement in the real world, when people actually, you know, get to an age at which they can retire and possibly should retire. How about you? Who's going to be your MVP?
Yeah, I'm also going to give my MVP award to Dewey, because he walked away when he realised, you know, the head is heavy that wears the crown. And it's time Dewey had a break. Like, I don't think anyone will argue that Dewey's been a bad mayor in the sense that he hasn't robbed from the town's coffers or anything. But, you know, a lot of shit's been happening, and a new face would do wonders. I did want to give it to Stephen, but it's painfully apparent that the only reason Stephen threw all of his effort at Dewey is to run away from his actual issues.
Yeah, like, he didn't even tell Lars's parents about Lars.
No, he left it to Sadie. But yes, I guess that's it for today's episode. Join us again next week, where we watch another episode. This one will be Raising the Barn, which, hey, hopefully it involves Peridot and Lapis.
Yeah. See you later, everyone.